Well, good evening. I want to thank you all for joining us tonight. My name is Nada St. Germain, and I'm really excited to have you all here this evening. When I looked at Neolife 35 years ago, I was not looking for anything as far as supplements or even a business opportunity. I was working as a police officer right downtown Toronto, but I was really struggling with my health, even in my teens and into my early 20s. Just struggled with fatigue, joint pain, digestive trouble, and allergies. Man, my allergies, I was using antihistamines pretty much year round. And especially after working downtown Toronto and driving a motorcycle for 10 hours a day and breathing in car exhaust constantly, I just developed this constant nasal drip where I even would sleep with Kleenex on my nose. So it wasn't very pretty. But I didn't believe in taking supplements. My mom was in her 40s at the time and she was unwell. And back then, they weren't diagnosing fibromyalgia. And she also developed some pain through her fingers and her toes. But she was taking supplements. So when a neighbor came to me and shared this company with me, she asked me if I would try the products with her. And I basically said no. I said, Flo, I don't believe in vitamins. They're not helping my mom in any way. And she decided to give the products a try anyways. And within about a week, I could tell the difference just by looking at her. And I knew something had changed. And all she said was, Nada, I don't care if it's in my head. I feel so much better when I come back from my overnight seas flying. And I right away thought, man, if I could feel better when I was working shifts and not feeling so tired all the time, maybe there's something different. So I asked my mom, I said, Mom, do you want to try this with me? I said, Flo is getting results. And I said, but I want to know more about it. Maybe we can have somebody come to my home. And we didn't have Zoom back then, guys. So I had somebody come to my home and basically do a presentation kind of like what I'm going to share with you tonight. But you know what was really interesting? It made sense. I mean, I really thought I was eating healthy. I was exercising and I thought I could get everything from my food. I did not know, about what was happening with our food. You have to remember 35 years ago, that's when the green movement was just starting and I really didn't understand any of it. But I got really excited after I heard the presentation. And boy, when we tried the products, my mom is in her late 70s and she's pain free 35 years later. I feel younger in my late 50s than I did when I was in my 20s and 30s. I just started sharing with my family and friends and just people that I really cared about that I knew were struggling with so many different health challenges. And I was so grateful that I did. And the impact that these products have made in my life, in family and friends, has been so empowering and just so grateful. So, what I'm going to help you understand tonight is a little bit about the Neolife difference and what's out there and why people are having so many challenges with some of the health issues that are happening globally. And when you look at your diet or globally, it does really affect our health. And the standard North American diet is really sad, especially when you see what kids in our young teens are consuming today and what they're being exposed to, especially when you're looking at commercials and television and what's happening. And when you look at obesity, over 70% of adults are overweight, and that's from the Center of Disease Control. And even diabetes, nearly 50% of the population are diabetic or pre diabetic. And did you know that it takes a leg every 30 seconds and it takes a life every 8 seconds? And this is a disease, guide that's totally preventable through dietary changes. So, we have so much to share and to help people understand that there's so much they can do. And when you're looking at mental illness, boy, 1 in 5 people are formally diagnosed every year. This is such a huge challenge. And for those of you that are joining us for the first time tonight on Thursday, we're going to be dedicating a whole hour just to mental health. So you can join us there to learn more about just how good nutrition can truly have an impact when it comes to struggles with mental health. And 1 in 9 people age 65 or older um, are struggling with Alzheimer's. And that's something it's a reality, guys. And 3 out of 4 deaths are caused by chronic disease and lifestyle related diseases. Again, totally preventable through dietary changes. You are what you eat. And the reality is that 75% of all chronic diseases are preventable. Now, this is me. I get everything. I can, I eat healthy, but do we eat healthy, right? When I looked at this and I thought, wow, oh my gosh, okay, this is why maybe I'm struggling with some of these things. And in a study of nearly 21,000 people, not even one got just the 10 specific essential nutrients researchers were looking for in the regular diet, and that's kind of scary. And two independent studies show incredible nutrient depletion in our food in about 50 years. So between 1950 to 1999. For example, in a serving of spinach, iron dropped 21%, vitamin A by 38%, and vitamin C by 60%. And look at how many oranges you have to eat today to get the nutrients that you would eat just one back in 1980. Yeah, the nutrients are just, they're coming down. So they're not there. There's soil depletion. Because of this, crops grown decades ago were much richer in vitamins and minerals than the varieties most of us get today. So that's kind of scary. And look at the apples, right? From 1950 to 1998, the amount of iron, right? Compared to, it's kind of scary how many apples you'd have to eat today, equivalent to one back in 1950. So as we can see, supplementation is something, it's just a solution to help to fill the gap. It's not replacing your food. It's not going to, you know, I really believe that trying to do the best you can with your food and then filling the gap. But who do you trust when it comes to supplements? Man, I watched my mom for years take fish oil and other products with no results. There's a lot of hidden dangers in over the counter supplements. This is a study that warned people between 2007 and 2016. They tested 776 products marketed as dietary supplements. They contain hidden active ingredients that are unsafe or unstudied. And then this is another study that was done recently. They found hidden drugs in nearly 50 dietary supplements sold on Amazon and eBay. I talked to so many people that, oh, I got my stuff on Amazon, on eBay, it was cheaper. But man, you just don't know what you're buying when you order stuff like this online. Even a joint supplement, it contained a drug, right? And it was considered for joint pain. So no wonder they got results. They had some natural drugs that were anti-inflammatory, right? That could cause heart attack, stroke, bleeding, and other serious side effects. So this is kind of scary. So you really have to be careful. And this was one of my favorites because I talked to so many people that say, oh, I buy my aloe from Walmart. Guess what? They found zero aloe in their product. So again, you just don't know who to trust. And even an elderberry product, no authentic elderberry in an elderberry product. So that is kind of scary. Studies on herbs, GNC, Walmart, Target, Walgreens, Herbals do not contain herbs shown on label. This is a recent study. They found powdered rice, beans, peas, wild carrots, fillers like powdered legumes and grass. So again, who do you trust? Also, fish oil. Did you know that it's the number one counterfeit nutritional supplement out there right now? Omega-3 fish oils, people are making fake fish oils. That is why so many people I've talked to got no results when they were taking their omega-3 fish oils that they were purchasing. So who are we? Why Neolife? We are a worldwide nutrition company operating in over 50 countries around the world, in business since 1958. So we're 66 years old, never had a recall, trusted by millions of satisfied customers and business partners. And the goal is together to end the trend of chronic disease, so poor health, but also financial struggles. So many people today are struggling financially. And this is our founder, Jerry Brassfield. Jerry has a beautiful story. As a young boy, he was very sick. He had severe asthma and respiratory troubles. And, he actually almost didn't make it through the night some nights. And his mom was searching and she found a natural solution from cod liver oil way back when. And it was, when you talk to Jerry, he said, they didn't have puffers back then. So there wasn't really a lot that you can do. So when he felt relief from this product that his mom gave him, he had this vision as he was growing into a young man to offer the best nutrition supplements in the world and give everyone the power to live healthier and happier lives and give everyone the opportunity to earn unlimited income and long-term stability. Now, Neolife is definitely a name that you can trust, a spotless track record since 1958, own their own manufacturing facility, a pharmaceutical license for manufacturing, formulated by their own world-renowned scientific team. This was something that really drew me to the company, was the scientific advisory board, formulated by world-class scientists. Okay, history of scientific excellence. Some of these guys, man, when you see the research they do and how well respected they are in the scientific community, absolutely incredible. And they don't just endorse the product. They are involved in working and developing and manufacturing the products, and they come out into the field and they work with us. They teach us, they train us. I met Dr. Arthur First and many of these guys on the screen. We're going to be meeting them in Alabama in 2 weeks. And then at our summit, in Las Vegas in July. They come out and work with us and teach us, and absolutely incredible. A lot of companies have a scientific advisory board, but they just endorse. They're not involved in doing research and developing and manufacturing the products. And when you look at Dr. Arthur First, he founded the Stanford Cancer Chemotherapy Laboratory. He was credited with being the founder of oral chemotherapy, led the Neolife Scientific Advisory Board for 25 years, PhD in chemistry from Stanford, a doctor of science from the University of San Francisco, a diplomat of the Academy of Toxicological Sciences. This is a distinction that's held by fewer than 100 scientists around the world. Now, he shifted his focus to prevention and ending the trend of chronic disease. When you talk to Dr. Arthur First, he would always get a chuckle and say, you know what, Nada, do you eat 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every day? And I used to look at him and go, I really try, but it's hard to do that every single day. And he said, that is why supplementation is so important, to fill the gap as to what's missing in your diet. And yes, we hung out with Dr. First. This is about 28 years ago. He used to come out into the field and hang out with us. This is Mary Ellen, one of our holistic nutritionists on our team. And we're just so blessed and so grateful that we had the opportunity of spending time with this incredible man, again, world-renowned top cancer researcher in the world. Incredible science and notable studies. A lot of companies have studies, but it's important to have third-party credibility in publications. Neolife has been published in several medical journals. This is something we're very, very proud of. And all our products use are organic and GMO-free ingredients. We stay within the human food chain, all made from whole food. We do not veer away from the food chain, and this is why people get results. So, superior products that are based in nature and backed by science, created by doctors and scientists, whole food-based cellular nutrition, non-GMO and full traceability, clinically proven human clinical studies, and a pharmaceutical license for manufacturing. We are focusing tonight mainly on the nutritional line. We do have an incredible organic vegan skincare that makes your skin feel so soft and so young. And we're also one of the first companies to go green in 1958. Our home care saves you money. It's safe for you to use around your kids and your pets. Economical because we don't sell you the water. Very, very concentrated. And a lot of green products don't work, guys. Our cleaning products work, and they do an incredible job, and they're safe for you and your family. But we're going to talk about the foundation of nutrition. We're going to be focusing on some of our core products, our Vitality Pack and our Breakfast Solution, and our incredible energy drink that we launched back in July. But let's talk about Pro Vitality. Remember when I talked about the fruits and veggies and omega-3 fish oil? Well, one of the things I want to start with is our grain oil. This is a solution to the whole grain gap. And this is the part of when I said I could get everything from my food. When I heard this story, that our grains are completely destroyed, they're milled, they're processed, they've removed all the critical oil from the grain, and now our grains are genetically modified, so they're no longer the same grains that that people were consuming 70 years ago. But these grain oils from whole grains, they help to support cellular energy and efficiency. And our Tran grain concentrate that's in this little vitamin pack contains less gluten than a bowl of gluten-free cereal. These are essential fatty acids that are no longer in our food. So these grains that are out there are milled and processed. They used to grow the wheat, grind the wheat, make the flour, and make the bread. Do you remember or have any idea how long a loaf of bread lasted 70 years ago on the shelf? Maybe a day or two. Now, how long do our breads last? Right? We call it the great grain robbery. Our breads last weeks, our cereals last years, and our pasta lasts forever. They mill out the important nutrients, the precious germ, all the critical oils, and we're left with this kind of starch, white flour, protein, gluten product that so many people today have sensitivities to. I've talked to so many people that say, oh, every time I eat bread or every time I get bloated or I'm uncomfortable or it's what man has done to wheat and grain. Okay, guys. And these are essential fatty acids. This is one of the greatest deficiencies in our diet all over the world. And why does this matter? Well, good nutrition begins at the cellular level. Every single cell in your body is surrounded by that lipid layer to allow nutrients in and waste out. So if you're not getting these grain oils in your diet, your cells look like the cell on the left. Nutrients can't get in, waste can't get out. Your cells are accumulating all these toxins. You know, when I looked at this just made so much sense as to why I was so struggling with hormonal issues and being tired all the time. And now I'm meeting so many people that are struggling with mental health. And it all has to do with our hormones. Our hormones control everything, how we feel, how we act, how we age. Guess what? Our cells are not working like the cells on the right. We have a lot of very tired and sluggish cells. And Texas A&M University, they did a study taking our TRANN grain concentrate, and they proved by supplementing with TRANN that your cells will absorb nutrients from your diet by 50% more. This is huge. So for me, I was like, I'm eating healthy, but my cells aren't absorbing all the nutrients efficiently. Started taking TRANN in a matter of weeks. I couldn't believe the difference in my energy, mental clarity, focus. I was dealing with stress better at my job. And eventually, took a few months, PMS was completely under control. And these are the stories that I was getting from my family and my friends. So now, a solution to the fruit and veggie gap, carotenoid complex. Again, 13 servings a day. I don't know about you. I try, but it's hard every single day. One of these that are in this little vitality pack is equivalent to consuming 80 pounds of raw fruits and vegetables in every box. The USDA proved that it works to boost your immune system 37% in just 20 days. This is what really helped me with my allergies. No more allergies, no more antihistamines. I can even sleep with a cat, and I could not walk into a house with cats before. So this has been a huge, huge impact with my immune system and so many of my family, again, and friends as I shared this journey. Then omega-3 fish oil. One of my faves, this is what kept me active. I was able to come back to full activity, working out. I had to stop all high impact sports because of my knees and inflammation. And my mom, when she got on our omega-3 salmon oil, this has really impacted her life tremendously. And our salmon oil complete all 8 omega-3s, tested for 200 contaminants, allowance of zero detection, no mercury, no lead, no toxins, proven and published in clinical trials. This is so important, guys. There has to be clinical trials published and proven to reduce inflammation 68% in just 8 weeks. This is huge. That's why when people take our salmon oil, guess what? They get results. And then there's a multi. So I like to call this like a Cadillac of multis. It's not just a multivitamin, it has all these critical nutrients and it helps to fill the gap. Now I'm going to have our dear friend Rachel, who has recently joined our team. She's a holistic nutritionist, but she comes from an incredible background. She's changed her life completely. And she said no to Neolife a year ago, but slowly came back. And now she's so grateful. So Rachel, can you please share your journey and why as a a former nurse, holistic nutritionist, why you've chosen these amazing products for your family and also to share to your customers or your potential clients.
Yeah, sometimes I don't know where to start because I feel like my journey has been a very long one. But um, like Nada said, I am very new to Neolife. I'm not new to the supplements and like supplements in general and all the research that we need to do to find a product that works. And um, when I did get reintroduced to Neolife this past year, um, I was just blown away by the incredible testimonials that Nada had shared with me. And a couple weeks ago, I was just making a list of how things have changed for me since starting on the products because things kind of happened. Um, I guess it really hasn't been that slowly, but at the time it felt slow. Um, but as I reflect back, it's really only been about 6 months that I've been on the products consistently. And um, as I started to write things down, I really became clear to me that um, it's really been a transformational journey for myself. And one of the biggest things that I share with people is my energy level because I think that that one is a big one that many people can relate to. And for myself, um, I do have some issues with my thyroid, and throughout the winter, this is always when I really notice my energy tanks. And this year was different. And I'm on um I have regular checkups and the doctors are monitoring things, but it didn't really seem to matter. Every year my winter time would come around and I would just be exhausted. And this year my energy has just continued to improve as I move through the winter. So that's been really incredible and such a relief for me. And when a couple other things that I've noticed is I was starting to get this joint pain, mostly in my feet, and it would bother me at night. And one day I just kind of realized that this wasn't an issue at all. Like I hadn't noticed the pain in weeks. And um, just to kind of add a layer of that, I am 7 months pregnant and put on weight, but despite that, my joint pain has disappeared. So um in that, it wasn't really something that I was targeting or expecting, but I think it is just a testament um, to how the inflammation in my body has improved, um, as well as just my overall mental clarity, my ability to focus on my work and my productivity. I feel like has dramatically improved over the last few months. So again, not something I was expecting or working on, but has been a pleasant surprise. And the last thing I think I'll just share is that um, prior to finding Neolife, I had um, started on a whole bunch of new supplements on the recommendation of another nutritionist. And when I found out I was pregnant, I connected with her and with the company, um, like the supplement company, and I was told to stop every single supplement that I was on. And this was just such a blow because I had just started this new protocol and wasted hundreds of dollars. So, you know, getting involved with Neolife and being on these products, I've never once had to worry. I haven't had to um, change anything because of it being unsafe for myself or my baby. So this is just it's just been such an amazing feeling. And as Nada also mentioned, for my clients as well, knowing that I can recommend products that are they're going to be safe. And especially when people are vulnerable and struggling with health issues, you want to make sure that as a practitioner, you're recommending something that is going to be safe for them. So yeah, very
Thank you.
grateful
Thank you.
to be connected
Yeah.
with Nat and find Neolife.
Yeah, so awesome. And even for Hunter, your little guy there, he loves the products. He chews the salmon oil, chews the Trianan, and loves the kids' vitamins and the protein shakes. And just knowing that the products are safe for your kids, that was so important for me, right? Just knowing that you're going to be giving your little guy good, healthy, whole food supplements, right? And this is the one publication, right, Rachel? I know this was something you were really happy about. We were published by the Royal College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, and they recommended the Neolife Salmonol as being safe for pregnant moms. There's a lot of fish oil out there that says right on the label, don't take if you're pregnant. And the postpartum depression, this is one of the biggest reasons why women struggle with postpartum. Omega-3s play such a big role along with that TRINN, these good fats. Your brain is made of fat and protein. And if you're not getting these good nutrients to feed your brain, you're going to develop some of these challenges, with postpartum. So this is such an amazing product, and so grateful that it's safe for mom and baby. And again, even our kids' vitamins are made from food, no artificial anything, no artificial colors or dyes, and taste great. And even a liquid vitamin for babies. I know, Rachel, you can't wait to give your newborn this new amazing, or the Liquivite, which is a liquid for babies that my little guys are on. My boys are now 25 and 27, and they've never been on antibiotics. Such an incredible journey as they were growing up, and even in their teens. Even today, they text me and go, "Mom, I'm out of my shake." So it's so great that my boys reach out today, and even my oldest son is 6'6", and he had a brain injury 4 years ago. And our Salmonol saved his life. Even the brain surgeon at the hospital allowed our products in the hospital, and he recovered incredibly. So, anyways, I just wanted to share that with you. It's been an amazing journey. So, this amazing powerhouse pack of supplements, one pack a day is around $3 a day, and it just gives you kind of like that core nutrition. And when you add the protein shake to this program, we call this a breakfast solution, and this protein shake is to die for. It tastes great. I have not gone a day in 35 years without a Neolife shake. It comes in vanilla, chocolate, and creamy berry. And my kids even grew up on it because it's completely safe. It's biologically complete, all 22 amino acids. It helps with, a lot of people think it's just for muscle building, but it's also has digestive enzymes. It's for building up your immune system, for hormonal balance. Again, guys, when it comes to mental health, protein, protein, protein. And when you have a complete protein, your body naturally makes collagen. So, so important. And it's, again, completely natural. It includes all your branched chain amino acids. It's a meal replacement. It has a glycemic control response. It regulates blood sugar, tastes delicious. It puts you in a fat burning zone. There's nothing artificial. Okay. No warnings, gluten-free, no hydrogenated anything. Clinically proven for weight loss, body fat, BMI, heart, reducing cholesterol, just balances. It's such I have not gone a day, like I said, in 35 years without a Neolife shake, other than when we do a detox. But we've had some amazing stories on weight loss and body fat and shrinking, reducing your BMI. We've had people even just introducing Neolife shake for breakfast or doing it twice a day. Gabriella just did it once a day. Her story was incredible. And guess what? It's been 7 or 8 years now, and she's kept the weight off. Okay. And that's really, really important. 7 years. When you look at Jen, 60 pounds. Steve, 25 pounds. Greg, 50 pounds with either the breakfast solution or our Shape Up solution. So these are the two different solutions we have to help people, whether it be gain energy or maybe shed a few pounds. Now let's talk energy drinks. I know this is something huge. Now, I've never taken an energy drink in my life, so they kind of scared me. But man, since Neolife launched our Elevate, I can't believe how many people are doing anywhere from 4 to 6 energy drinks a day. And I'm talking the younger generation. It's kind of scary. Dangers of energy drinks: a drastic rise in incidence of ER visits, a tenfold increase in hospital-related emergency room visits due to energy drink consumption. Energy drinks and energy shots can be very dangerous to your health. This is so scary, and our kids are drinking these energy drinks. Did you know? Symptoms, right? Rapid heartbeat. Look at this: heart arrhythmia, muscle tremors, seizures, high blood pressure, nervousness, irritability and restlessness, insomnia, weight gain, tooth decay, headaches. We need to get this information out to the younger generation. And my sons are drinking Elevate. They absolutely love it, especially the younger one that's a musician. He finds he can think better, clearer. He doesn't get the moodiness anymore when he's creating his music. He's an artist. He writes songs for other artists. He says he can create so much better. So it increases physical energy, increases alertness and focus, supports a positive mood, and supports rapid hydration, which is so amazing. And again, all of these things are in this amazing product. Taste fantastic. And yeah, we're so grateful for this product. So some of you are probably wondering, well, how do I get a hold of these amazing products? Well, we do have an incredible program. We have a membership club member, which is free. Free if you just want to use the product, become a member, give the products a try. You automatically get a 10% discount. You can even get a 20% savings. And that doubles your savings just by going on a monthly order. For example, the one box of vitamins, if you have it coming every month, it's a month supply. Guess what? You get 20% off. You could also get all your shipping back and even get your products for free by referring 3 people. So the referral program is absolutely incredible. Now, I'm not going to go into all the details of the business tonight. We have another business seminar after if you do want to learn a little bit more at 9 o'clock tonight. But where can you start a business for as little as $98 in Canada or $75 in the US? Guys, I said no to the business initially, but boy, when I saw the savings and as I was sharing with family and friends, the business just grew organically because I knew I needed to get this information to my family and my friends. And the support is absolutely incredible. You're your own boss, and that was what I wanted. I did not want to be working anymore. I wanted to be home and start a family, and I just didn't know what else I could do. And it really is about you. If you're just looking to feel better, have more energy, lose some weight, balance your hormones, help with your mental health, just try that breakfast solution and see how you feel. If you're curious about maybe an extra $500 to $1,000 a month part-time as a side gig, just ask and we can guide you in that direction. Or if you're kind of like me, where I did not want to be working anymore, but I wanted the income. I wanted to stay home and start a family. If you really wanted to build something for your future, there's an incredible income opportunity, because the most dangerous risk of all is the risk of spending your life not doing what you want with the bet that you can buy yourself to freedom to do it later. Time freedom of where it's at. When I looked at this income opportunity, I was in my early 20s, hadn't started a family yet, and I didn't know how I was going to do it with the shift work. And I knew I wanted the freedom to stay home and start a family. I was able to do that, stay home. I stayed home with my boys. My husband was able to leave his police career as well and work from home. This was something that we wanted to do. And I cannot take that time back. Being home with my boys, I was at every basketball game, every football game. And that was something that was my passion. I loved sports and I wanted to be a part of their life in a big way. So the solutions that we provide definitely to help your health in so many ways and also to live better. If you're looking at that piece, please reach out to us and we can guide you and help you in that direction as well. So these are the health packs, whether it be a vitality pack, whether it be a breakfast solution or a weight loss solution. These are the different systems that we recommend just to help to give you health, energy, vitality. Again, this is the foundation, core nutrition, and adding that energy drink is definitely an awesome thing to add if you're looking for more energy, especially after a really good workout. So again, if you're just looking at trying the products, become a member. It's free. Thinking about the income piece, just ask the person who invited you and we can guide you in that direction. And if you just want to learn more, that's okay too. So for example, this Thursday, we're doing a talk on mental health. And that would be a great opportunity for you to come and learn a little bit more about how to help with anxiety and depression and some of the struggles that are happening with people that you probably know. And again, if you just want to learn more, just join us. And if you want to come with us, come to Vegas with us in July and meet our scientists, come on over and meet our scientific advisory board and meet people from all over North America. If you're kind of curious about that income piece and how the business works, come and join us. We have a lot of fun and you can learn so much as well. I want to thank you all for joining us tonight. I want to thank Rachel for sharing her amazing journey. It's been a great journey with you, Rachel, and so grateful and so blessed to have you part of our team. So again, I want to thank you all for joining us. I'll stop the recording and open up to any questions that you may have. So thank you all for joining us tonight.